defending your religious freedom. Here is Dr. Chaps.
On today's show, we have live in studio expert analysis from our attorney, Matt Barber, with Christian Civil Rights Watch. He will explain why a pro-abortion judge with ties to Planned Parenthood in California has directed a jury, gave them no discretion, but ordered the jury to find pro-lifers guilty of journalism. Welcome to the program, Matt Barber with Christian Civil Rights Watch. Matt, you have been loosely affiliated with this case because you used to work as the Assistant Dean of Liberty University School of Law. This morning you did another interview with Matt Staver, who was representing Sandra Merritt and also friends of David Daleiden, right? Who were found, Christian pro-life journalists found guilty. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, and as you know, I was Vice President of Liberty Counsel Action and co-host Faith and Freedom with Matt Staver. We talked about it, this horrific decision today on Faith and Freedom, and needless to say, the decision is going to be appealed, and it's ripe for appeal, and I think it's a slam dunk for appeal, frankly. Now, what occurred here is this Judge Orrick, who has known direct ties to Planned Parenthood, who is a huge Planned Parenthood supporter, Liberty Counsel, who's representing, as you mentioned, Sandra Merritt, moved for him to recuse himself. He refused to do so, and now we see why. This was, I believe, the case was stacked all along. He would not allow direct evidence that would have shown that the two elements necessary for Daleiden and Merritt to be found guilty and liable here, he did everything he could to circumvent those elements. And that is, first of all, for them to engage in the recording that they did.
Remind our audience of what happened. For those who aren't following the story.
The Center for Medical Progress is a journalism organization, an investigative pro-life journalist organization that does undercover investigations to reveal the criminal activities of Planned Parenthood. And to the heart of this is irrefutably Planned Parenthood engaging in the criminal sell and profiteering of baby body parts, babies that some of them believed to be even born alive. They're incentivized to keep them intact, to sell full intact baby bodies and their organs for scientific study and whatever to a number of potential clients, and this is illegal. Well, we have smoking gun evidence based on these videos. Now, there are two elements.
So David Daleiden and Sandra Merritt were the journalists who caught them on tape admitting these crimes. We published the videos, and then the journalists got in trouble?
Overwhelming evidence, and that's right. What they did is they've now politicized the judicial system. They've weaponized it to use it against the First Amendment, against journalism. One of the major networks, I think it was ABC, actually did back in the 90s a very similar investigative report that was undercover along the same lines. Of course, they didn't get in trouble, but this is a shot over the bow of all pro-lifers and all investigative journalists. The problem is this decision now. Even the LA Times came down against this because it will have such a chilling effect on journalism and on investigative journalism. So they claimed that by not letting them know they were recording, it violated the standards there in California that both parties have to be aware that they are being recorded. They have one party consent, two party consent, three party consent. Different states. In California, it's a two-party consent, meaning that the party being recorded has to consent unless, one, those doing the recording have a reasonable belief that those whom they are recording are engaging in criminal activity, caught on camera, admitting criminal activity. And two, it's also exculpatory if it is not confidential or expected or thought to be confidential by those being recorded. Well, there are multiple videos with them in diners, in elevators, with other people standing in the elevators. They're in public places, going into a conference where they purchased tickets. They were not trespassing. They were invited guests, ticket purchasers, and attendees of these conferences.
Right.
And so the judge was very careful to not allow video showing the actual criminality of Planned Parenthood, because that would have covered one of the elements, exonerating Merritt and Daleiden.
Yep.
And two, we have admissions from those being recorded, first of all, clearly in a public area, clearly with people in booths behind them, in restaurants and elevators. And Sandra Merritt and David Daleiden had the foresight to even say, hey, would you rather talk somewhere more privately, or is this okay? In every instance, oh no, this is fine. So they're consenting, saying, but we're in public. This is not confidential. So they're admitting, well, none of that evidence the judge would allow because the fix was in. And beyond that, as you already mentioned, the jury, why do we even have a jury? Why was the jury even there? The judge had already made his decision, and he issues his 2 hours. He reads the jury orders and basically instructs them to find them guilty.
I can't believe this. In America, where we have in the Constitution, it says everyone's entitled to a trial by their peers, not by a judge. But now we have a judge instructing the jury. An activist judge with Planned Parenthood instructing the jury to find them guilty. And the only thing the jury had discretion over was, should you fine them $1 or $870,000? And the jury took the max.
Take action today. Dr. Chaps needs you to sign an important online petition.
Today, I want to invite you to sign a critical petition to defend innocent babies and to end abortion in America. On this show, we like to pray and petition God, but we also need you to take action today by petitioning Congress to stop the taxpayer-funded child killing, especially by defunding Planned Parenthood, America's #1 abortion provider. Why are your taxes paying to murder innocent children in the womb? Well, if Congress would simply define personhood as life beginning at conception, we can reverse Roe v. Wade. Please join me today by signing this important petition to Congress. Visit prayinjesusname.org. Again, that's prayinjesusname.org, and sign your petition today.
Sign today's petition right now. Again, visit prayinjesusname.org to sign our petition right now. Dr. Chaps needs your financial support to stay on the air. Would you please send your best donation today? Please visit prayinjesusname.org to donate online. Or you can mail a check to Pray in Jesus Name Ministries, Post Office Box 77077, Colorado Springs, Colorado 80970. You can also call us toll-free right now at 866-OBEY-GOD. That's 866-OBEYGOD. Please sign up for our free emails at prayinjesusname.org. Again, that's prayinjesusname.org.